Rolling.
Rolling. I'm rolling since but like.
You know this thing like
3, 2, 1.
Okay, my name is TJ.
My name is Alicia.
This is my girlfriend.
That's my babe, guys.
Love, my dear, is commitment to invest in the context of marriage. Is a commitment to invest in the other person, to be a partner to the other person for life. And that commitment may come because you have seen some values in the person that you like and you want to be part of for life. But love, mostly 90% of love is commitments.
I agree.
It's action. It's choosing to care for a person or to be with them, even if you are angry with them, even if you just had a fight.
Love also brings sometimes it brings inconvenience.
We both went to the same school, went to the same university, then Osun State College of Technology. So then my spouse was the head usher then, and why I am just a normal choir member then. So we met in the church. The church then that we were both attending was Victory Chapel. So Victory Chapel International, that's Ilesha. So we met in the church on the Valentine's Day, that's February 14. So my man came to me, although actually he was really, really, really shy. My man did not even come to me directly then. He sent somebody to me. He sent one of his ushering people to me as a head usher. So he sent somebody to me to come and give me flower. So I told the man, no, please go back to the person that gave me the flower. Let the person himself come to me. Let me know the person that is asking me out.
And I approached and I asked for her number and she said, what do I need that number for? And as a sharp guy, I went the other day. I went and I tried again, not I went the other day, I tried again.
So we met at the field. She's always teasing me about ball and everything. So after a while, after exam, was this first semester or second semester? I think second semester. So after second semester exam, I was done my exam, but she still had the exams because she's a nursing student and more than they suffer. Then we took a walk, so we talked, got to know each other better. Then when we got home, we talked more. Then when we came back to school, I used to come to, after chapel, I used to come and meet her. Then we'd take walks to wherever we were going. Then during
Why is my story not on your head?
What's the stuff that we used to do now?
Revival.
Yeah, during revival. So every revival I used to wait for her to, because she's an usher, I used to wait for her to park our sister, then we'll go and get food. So after a while, I knew I was already in love with her.
I think my first time of knowing about her, I was a student at Obafemi Awolowo University, and her dad was the administrator of the Seventh-day Adventist Hospital in Ife at that time, and the family was living there. So, and incidentally, I was very close to the brother, so the older brother and sister, the older sister at that time, because they graduated from Ife. So that gave me opportunity to be able to see her, from a distance at that time.
Shadowing.
I was not shadowing you. You are just one girl.
I was just one innocent little girl.
One little girl somewhere.
Doing my own thing, not knowing that somebody was,
Okay, so my own version is different.
Hey.
So me, I was even talking to somebody else before I met TJ. I just wanted friends because I felt like I didn't have friends. So I said, oh, I know this guy. I used to bant him a lot on the field that he's not good at football. So I said, okay, let me start from him. And that's how we started talking. I just said, okay, let's take a walk. And that day, I was the one that bought this smoothie because I'm the one that said we should take a walk. He just came with himself. I bought this smoothie.
You already bought this smoothie before I came.
So then we took the walk, we spoke, I was like, oh, this guy is a good friend though. He had other intentions. He didn't want to be my friend. As our next semester came, he used to come and meet me after chapel. I was like, very good friend. After revival, he used to help me. We are not friends though. Boyfriend and girlfriend. That's what we are now.
I was, yeah, definitely scared because, every relationship you're about to enter into is always a gamble. You don't know what you're getting. It's like a present until you open it and then you see, okay, it's good, okay, it's bad. So I was very scared. But I went in and here we are.
My mom, she's eloquent. She speaks very well. She knows how to put her words together and, make a beautiful sentence.
Yeah, she was beautiful, and maybe proximity over time through the older siblings. Then I began to see her more. But interestingly, at that time, till I finished university, I didn't think. I just knew her. I liked her. But I didn't think of her about relationship at that time.
It took me, let me say roughly a year before the woman beside me can say, okay, oh yeah, let's even say, what do you have for us?
Affecting us, together, very hard times, difficult times, emotionally stressful periods. And then, but that teamwork, help us to be able to overcome, that spirit that, oh, we are next. It's not the world versus me alone, it's the world versus us. It's not necessarily me versus him, it's like, okay, us versus the issue.
He didn't communicate on time with me. Apparently, I had someone in the past that also did something like that, and it triggered my emotions, and then I actually threatened to end the relationship out of fear because it was giving deja vu. But then the way he handled it was very mature. Like he literally just calmed down. I was panicking. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I think the way you're doing is just I can't take this. It's over. It's over. It was just looking at me like, and then I was surprised. I didn't get the reaction that I expected to get. I was thinking he would just be like, oh, it's over. Okay, bye. But then he calmed down and then he asked me, what can we do to make it better? Like, what can he do better?
This fight because of a friend. Because just seemed like the friend was too close. And when it happened, just seemed to everything was just blur. It was as if I should just keep him at a distance. Like him. But we spoke about it and I just hated the fact that I liked
She
him so
ignored
much.
my texts for hours.
But so after that,
Mm,
I just felt like
still.
nobody's worth that. So I rather not fight with my babe. I like my babe more.
I have a best friend, but still, I don't tell her much. I'm always my babe, because yeah, she's the one that I really talk to. So when the stuff, I could not talk to her because she was ignoring my text.
I don't know
Imagine,
why you could not talk to me,
wait,
but sure.
I was angry with her, but I still asked her if she wanted to eat. Like, for me to ask, I'm like, okay, I really love this girl because I could not sleep.
Very well. Me too.
I
I
could not
couldn't
sleep
eat
very
too.
well.
Try. I
I
couldn't
could
eat.
eat too. Not they put in my belly,
I couldn't eat.
but I could not sleep. I'm always thinking about her. So I was like, okay, let's talk. Then let's just settle the whole issue.
When we first married, right? When we have conflicts, we can keep married maybe like 2 or 3 days. You understand? When we first got married, we can keep married like 2 or 3 days inside the house. Everybody just go your way. So as time goes on, so when we have married, before you know, maybe within 2 or 3 seconds, so we settle it. And what that means that means we are getting to know ourselves more and more.
We first got married, maybe I'll start crying. I'll be like, you cannot blackmail me with all this emotion. Oh, okay. So I have to be able to say exactly what the issue is, and so that we can talk about it. So when we have issues, part of the things that help us is being able to talk about it. And sometimes when we're talking about it and we see that, okay, this is not being resolved, we can leave it and then come back to it. And one thing that is very good at, that I am not so good at, is being able to leave issues and still live life normally. So, yeah, that issue is there, but it's just one part of our lives. We are more than this. And me, I'm like, until this issue is solved, nobody is nobody is moving.
We're not going anywhere.
Nobody is moving. We can't laugh. We can't gist. Let us solve it. But so, a little of his own, a little of my own helps us to solve issues. One of the most obvious is me standing up and talking to people. That was not my thing at all. In fact, for a long time, I would probably not even come to church if you tell me I'm going to do that, But being married to him, he encouraged me. He said, you have these gifts, bring it out, And when I started, I didn't really believe in myself, but it will hype whatever I've done so much that I'll be like, are we seeing the same thing? And then from there, I became more confident.
We grew in the relationship. That's one thing I know. We grew. Like, there are a lot of things I did before that I've stopped. She influenced me a lot. She taught me like who is my friend and who is not my friend, who I should roll with. Because I'm a person that, okay, everybody's my friend, but she made me differentiate who is truly my friend and all.
And I've also like spending time with him opened my eyes to certain things that I've discovered about myself, like certain weaknesses that I would like to like work more on.
Yeah, I just started eating more. Also, and I became good like at my football because he used to help me train. Like I became better. Sha. So we went for this competition in Redeemers. It was for FBMS. So me, I played. That thing was stressful. I felt like I didn't even play well. But he followed and he's not in FBMS. So I like that one because he followed to come and support me.
Well, for me, one thing that she has been is, let me talk about the decision, for example, to be a minister, to be a pastor. Not just to be a pastor in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It takes somebody who loves you and who has so much commitment and belief in you, that because she didn't marry me as a pastor, I'd worked in an organization, for years in the oil sector before answering the call to ministry. And
I married somebody working in the oil company.
It takes a whole lot to be able to. And she affirmed me. There was no resistance. There was no moment of. I'm sure she felt somehow like, how is my life going to be like, But it was not something like that made me feel less of myself or that made me doubt my calling. And I really, really, really appreciate that.
The first date we went to an art gallery. It was really nice. To be honest, I got hungry pretty quick and I started throwing a bit of tantrums, but it was nice. It was really it's my element because he knows I love artwork and stuff. So it was very nice. I got to spend time with the person I love and being in my element also. I was like a kid in a candy store.
I think our anniversary, yeah, she likes food, so we got a lot. I mean, a lot of food. We got a lot of food. We took ice cream. She bought a lot of stuff, and we took a walk. We were just happy that day.
So before him, I wasn't interested in love. What is love? But after him or during him,
There
love
was
is so
during you.
colorful. It's so colorful. Like I'm always excited now. Because if let's say I speak to my babe about like if something is going on and I'm just like not in the mood, I can just vent to my babe. Then everything will be okay.
It wasn't that easy. It wasn't easy. I'm an introvert. I'm starting to be an ambivert. So like to balance my friendship with my academics and my partner, to be honest, it wasn't that easy. What I actually did was I started writing down. I started writing, okay, this morning I'm going to class. Okay, I need to spend time with my friend because it got to a stage and there's my mom. So it got to a stage that each of them started demanding more of me. And I had to make sure I gave myself equally to all of them. And it was challenging. So what I did is I just wrote down my schedule. Okay, after class, I'm spending time with my friend. I'll go chill with her in her room, and then I'll read by so time, maybe through the middle of the night, and then I'll spend time with my partner. And that was just how I was able to do it. And I also prayed a lot.
We don't have much friends.
I do have friends.
Okay, me, I don't have plenty of friends like that. And most of the time, I spend my time with him. Like, let's say we finish class now. Like, but when it comes to academics, I feel like I'm very good. I can assimilate fast. So we just get like a day or 2 or 3 days. I'll be done with what I'm reading. But for him,
Scholar type shit.
aside that, our exams are like
Once it's exam
CBT,
period.
sha. But him, his own is harder.
Once it's exam period, I know that okay, I'm always at the library. I like reading at the library. So after library, once she comes to get food, we see each other. But before exam time, once it's 7, I'm outside. That's my baby. But I still spend much time with my friends in the hostel. There's a time that she was not even out for like a week or so. So I was just enjoying the time with my friends because I was soon graduate.
We're enjoying the time with your friends.
Not like enjoying and like we're working and all.
I won't lie to you, like, to be honest, there'll be stages whereby, as a human being, your emotions can't carry you much longer in the relationship. And that's when we rely on friendship.
One of the things that is so critical to me when we are counseling young people, we look out for friendship. Are these people friends? Because it's not just about butterflies. It's not just about how that person makes you feel. Because butterflies, their lifespan is 1 year. They die quickly, you know. But when it is friendship, you know, the butterfly will die, another one will grow and metamorphosize into, you know, a beautiful butterfly again.
It's not, you know, our capacity as humans that help us to love. Love is something that is divine.
If you don't love her, don't date her. If you're not just ready for a relationship, don't get into one. I will not say it's stressful. It's stressful if you don't like the person.
You see, relationship is something that's very fragile. 1, 2. Then we are relationship, we have to be determined.
You know, so I just hope that young people will be able to set their priorities right, you know, in going to relationship, and to know that it is commitment. You know, it's about commitment. You know, and that a lot of people who go into marriages and they are not happy in that marriage, that actually they have power to make it the other way. They have power to be happy, but that power is not going to be given to them. You know, that power is not external. That power has to come from them. They have to choose to make this happen, and to, because I can go around the house pouting, you know, that I'm not happy, I'm not going to be this and that, but I can relax at the same time to say, oh, I'm going to move on, I'm going to forgive, I'm going to serve, I'm going to give, you know, I'm going to do things that will make the, but if you are insisting on your own way, you know, you may not be able to make a lot of progress in relationship.
To listen to your babe, not the other way. Like the boy should listen to the girl. The girl's always right.
That's true. 80% right. That 20%, they'll not allow you rest, but
And feed the girl. Oh, sometimes girls are always cranky when they're angry.
once you see foods like this, all our problems are solved. And money, hey.
Alrighty, thank you.
See, woman to gym, you don't mean you should gain more so
No. I've realized the importance of it. And
Thank you.
Hold it.
Why? Bring it now.
Please.